I'm not sure if I can call this a first impressions video of Peerless or Wushuang by Shi. If you've been around this channel for a while, you know I've made a few Wushuang videos for the traditional Chinese version and the audio drama. Now that Book 3 of the official English version has been released, let me be completely biased when I say Peerless is so good and you should read it. But let's wind back a bit. You might already know that Peerless is set in the same universe as Thousand Autumns, so you might be wondering, do you have to read Thousand Autumns before you read Peerless? My answer is no, but it helps if you do. Let me explain. Peerless is not a direct continuation of Thousand Autumns. I mean, it's not like Xianqiao and Yanrushi used a secret cultivation method and had a child named Fengxiao, who got his stunning good looks from mom and his annoying attitude from dad. That sounds like a good fanfic idea, actually. Someone write this fanfic, please. In fact, Xiao and Lao Yan are merely mentioned in Peerless. This novel is its own story and centers on Fengxiao and Cui Buqiu, two men who are brilliant and talented in their own right, who, although both working to maintain the stability of the Sui dynasty of the Central Plains, establish a sort of rivalry. The Sui dynasty is based on a real Chinese historical period, and in Peerless, its backstory is exposited through dialogue and narration. There's also more information about the fictional history and government of Peerless in its appendices, although, compared to the appendices of Thousand Autumns, I think it gives the reader the bare minimum. Which is why I also say that it helps if you have read Thousand Autumns, because not only will the setting be familiar, the martial arts and cultivation concepts will be as well, and will make it easier for you to suspend disbelief when people break swords with their bare hands, leap over great distances, or talk about an energy-filled egg. Also, if you paid attention to the extra stories of Thousand Autumns and didn't just skip to the parts where Xiao and Lao Yan were doing unspeakable things, some characters which appear or are mentioned in the Thousand Autumns extras do show up again in Peerless. Peerless is also similar to Thousand Autumns in the romance department, in that it's a slow burn. Fengxiao and Cui Buqiu work for different government agencies which happen to have similar functions, so of course, each is trying to make their own team look better. So whenever these two are in close proximity to each other, it's not by choice. Not yet anyway. Let's just say Chuchu will be getting something a lot from Feng Er. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The broader story of Peerless is about a series of cases which our dynamic duo investigate, leading them to a group that works in the shadows to upend the current government. But there are also stories within the story, of love, betrayal, blind ambition, and the consequences of bad moral decisions. While Peerless is filled with political plotting, mysterious deaths, and dark character backstories, it manages to not be too serious and morbid, thanks to its two protagonists who cannot seem to stop pranking each other. From the running joke of "Call Me Daddy" to Fengxiao's apparent inability to stop talking when all Cui Buqiu wants is a moment of peace and quiet, their interactions will make you lose your shit in the best possible way. Whether this chaotic Don-Mei duo will uncover the masterminds of the 13 floors of Yunhai, Shisan-Lo, before they annoy each other to death, English readers will have to wait and see. Book 4 of this 5-part series will be released in June this year. If you like an old-fashioned detective story mixed with martial arts action, and enjoy reading about a couple who are equally likely to kill each other as they are to end up kissing, go read Peerless. You won't be disappointed.